Thanks for being with us tonight on Wyoming SportsLine. I'm Jared Anderson. We're talking Wyoming Cowboy basketball now as we get ready for tomorrow night's Utah State game. Not only is this a pivotal game for both Wyoming and Utah State in the Mountain West Conference standings, these two teams could see each other about a week later at the Mountain West Conference tournament. If the season ended today, it would be Wyoming and Utah State in the 4 versus 5 seed matchup to open the conference tournament next Thursday. Plus, this game Wednesday night is senior night, so a little extra emotion going into it. There's 5 seniors this team will be saying goodbye to, one of which is a senior out of Boulder, Colorado, Riley Grabau. Riley joins us on the phones now. Riley, how's it going this evening?
I'm doing good. How you doing, sir?
Doing good, Riley. Thank you. One question about last week, then we'll look ahead to this week. Couple of tough losses for the Pokes last week. Is there anything you can take away from those games and learn from, move on to this week, or is it about having a quick memory and just kind of getting it out of your head at this point?
I think you just got to kind of have a short memory with it. I think we need to focus on stuff that we need to get better on and focus on that. But, you got to have a short-term memory. If you're, trying to do something and trying to win games, you're always on to the next. But I feel like there's a lot of stuff that we can learn from this past week and past 2 weeks. And I think we had a pretty good practice today. We competed and we went hard. So I think that was good. We haven't done that in a while. So, I think we just got to learn from our mistakes and keep moving forward.
It has been kind of a tough stretch here for the Pokes, but now we're into March when basketball means the most. There's a few doubters out there, but I've kind of got a feeling that when people start doubting this Cowboy team, you and other senior leaders kind of get fired up by that. Am I wrong?
I don't know. I think us as players, we kind of just think about, how we're going to go out and win this next game, and Coach has been giving us a slogan for these next couple weeks we have. It's crazy. We're only guaranteed 3 games for sure from here on out. So who knows what's going to happen, but I think we just need to focus on winning the day. And that should be our primary focus, and everything else just leave off to the side. And all it is right now, like you said, March, and it's time to win games. And I think March is all about focusing on basketball, nothing else.
Yeah, absolutely. Tough loss at Logan last time you played Utah State. What did you guys learn about the Aggies, and what adjustments do you need to make to be successful against them at your place?
I think we just learned that we need to come out and we need to be prepared for a team. And Utah State's a great school, great program. They have a great team, great players, great coaching staff. So we're going to have to be prepared. I think that's what we need to do the most is just be prepared and be ready for. I think one of our coaches said that the last games they're 7-2 in their last 8-9 games. So we need to buckle down and we need to focus. And I think we need to get stops on the defensive end.
Is this team 100% healthy right now? And how's everybody's attitude at this point?
I think it's good. You're always going to have ups and downs, especially when you're losing. So you're always going to have different attitudes, mood changes. So, but I think overall we're all good and we're healthy and. We're just trying to focus and try to win basketball games.
Talking with Riley Grabau, senior guard for the Wyoming Cowboys tonight on Wyoming SportsLine. Riley, you've always impressed me as a leader on this team. Even last year as a junior, I thought you were a leader. What do you have to do well individually here down the stretch of the season to make sure Wyoming basketball is at its best?
I think going out playing hard. For me as a player, I think if you give it your all and you have no regrets on the floor, there's nothing you can do to affect the outcome. And I think that's what we need to do for these last 3 games. I say 3 games guaranteed because we got 2 in the regular season and only 1 guaranteed at the conference tourney unless we keep winning. So I think we just need to focus on winning the next game and going out there and playing hard. Give it all you got. It's hard to realize that this is going to be, my last game here in the AA. So, we just got to go out there and we got to win games.
You mentioned senior night Wednesday. It's always emotional for fans and for families. Will it be emotional for you 5 seniors on the court too?
Yeah, I think it'll be way emotional. You've been hanging out with these guys for the past 2-3 years, maybe sometimes even 4 with Jack and Larry, and we've just been, just developing a relationship and developing a brotherhood and camaraderie that I think it's going to be an emotional day, but there's also, we still have a game to play, so that's what we also have to think about too, is it's going to be emotional and we're going to be, kind of a little bit sad and happy at the same time, but we still got to focus on the game at task.
I know a lot of your family members show up to every game, but are you going to have a big crowd for senior night?
Yeah, I think so. My brother won't be able to make it, which is a bummer because he's been there with me since day one and always taught me everything that I know now and put me into the basketball player I am today. So I have to give him all the credit, but it'll be kind of bad that he won't be there. But he's doing his own thing. He's got his own life to live, and but he'll definitely be thinking about me. I know that.
What would it mean to have a big, loud, rowdy crowd to send you out on Wednesday night?
It would mean a lot, for real. I mean, as many people as we can get, but I think as us players, we just got to focus on the game. It's going to be an emotional day, and there could be a lot of fans there, there could be not. So we just got to focus on the game. We got to win.
And then you kind of mentioned it a little bit, but your class includes Larry Dance Jr., Charles Hankerson, Jack Bentz, Derek Cook. What's it been like to hang out with these guys the last few years?
It's been a roller coaster. We've been through everything together, ups and downs, and it just feels like a roller coaster. And I think I'm gonna miss these guys as much as I do. And you kind of can't realize that now until they're gone. So it'll probably hit me most when I hang up the locker and get all my stuff out of the locker and say goodbye to those guys. And I think we will keep a relationship, but I think everybody's going to go their separate ways. I don't think we're going to be living next to each other for the rest of our lives, but for sure we'll have a brotherhood forever.
Last question for you tonight, Riley. You've got people all across this state that have cheered for you. There's kids in the state that want to grow up to be the next Riley Grabau. There's families who plan weekends and plan trips around this Cowboy team. What do you want to say to your fans who have supported you all these years?
I just want to say thank you, and words can't even describe how much I appreciate it as a player and as an individual, just to have some of the support and just see somebody cheer for you. I mean, it's something that very few get to experience and cherish and realize, and I just want to say thank you. And to the kids, just keep working hard, man. Nothing, don't let anything stop you. Chase your dream, and one day, whatever your dream is, one day you'll accomplish it if you work hard enough.
Awesome, Riley. Go get them on Wednesday. Good luck to the rest of the way, and thanks for taking some time out of your day.
Yep, thank you, sir. Thank you for having me.
Just an FYI about Riley Grabau's character, he calls everybody sir and ma'am and has for the last 4 years in Laramie. That's the kind of kid Riley Grabau is. We'll take a short time out on Wyoming SportsLine. When we come back, a little more high school sports and some regional and national notes right after this.